Coach's Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's on 1019, 100.5, 1450, WGNSSports.com and Big G TV.
The Coach's Show is brought to you by Parks Auction Company. Let their team of experienced and professionally trained staff utilize the auction process to sell your property. Find out more at parksauction.com. Danny Brewer, extremely pleased because now I'm joined by Rutherford County sports staple Perry Lyons. He's head coach of the Rockville Girls, but he's legendary in this county for many reasons. Coach Lyons, how are you this morning?
Doing great, Danny. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. You know, I want to tell folks a little bit about Perry Lyons, and we're going to talk a little bit about Perry Lyons first. This is your second year as head coach at Rockville, correct?
Yes, sir. Year 2 at Rockville basketball. Yeah.
But you graduated from Smyrna, played baseball at MTSU. Now MTSU, y'all played in like the super regional, right? You were like one of those kingpins that led the MTSU baseball to the super regional one year. Am I correct about that, Coach?
I don't know about that, but I know we were 2 games away from the College World Series. We got put out by Southwest Missouri State. At that time, they had a guy that was leading the nation in home runs, and I remember standing in left field watching the ball. He hit one to the freeway. To the cars, so I do remember
that. Yeah, and so, Coach, I know also, you know, you've coached at different spots around the county. You've influenced a lot of kids in a very positive way. My son Bo is one of them. I want to thank you for that, Coach, on air. You know, Bo does things today and still talks about the Perry Lyons' influence on him, and he's one of the reasons why he's the success that he is as a young man is because of you. So I thank you for that, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, but it's all about discipline. So let's talk a little bit about the Perry Lyons way, because the Lyons way is discipline. You know, your older brother Pierre, he had a lot of success coaching, but discipline is the foundation. Would you agree or disagree with that with the Lyons way?
I'll be honest. You have to have discipline in everything you do. If you go out in life, just discipline. And you mentioned that I've coached kids in the county, and that's what I love to do. I like to help kids become the better version of them, meet them where they are and see where we can go with it. Sports is great, but at the end of the day, they have to go out here and get a job and things like that. So it all starts with my mom and dad's upbringing on discipline, about just having self-discipline. And I'm very old school, and some people, they're not able to handle that. But, yeah, discipline in our family was really big with my mom and dad, yeah.
So, you are very old school, and I think that's great because you're right. Without discipline, if you ain't got discipline, you ain't got nothing. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. Yeah. And I'm not talking about, you punishing somebody. I'm talking about having the discipline to do the right things when you're supposed to do the right things.
Well, they always talk about, what are you doing when no one's watching? A lot of times people – they think, well, this kid is really good on the field or they're really good on the court. But what are they doing when the coach or mom or dad's not around? That's what we talk about, self-discipline. Being able to carry yourself. You're not just representing yourself. You're representing your school. You're representing your family. You're representing your coach. What are you doing when no one is watching? That lets you know the true character of a person.
Absolutely a great point there, Coach. Absolutely great point. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Rockville basketball. Good program. They had some good history before you took the reins. Talk about coming in and being able to build on the success, because Rockville High School hadn't been there that long, but y'all have enjoyed some success on the girls' basketball floor.
Rockville, like you said, historically they've had a very strong program with talent. A lot of great talent in and out. Same as this season, we got some talented kids. So just it wasn't really that hard of a transition, being that been doing it so many years. Just getting them to buy into the system and play the way that we want them to play.
So, Coach, let's talk a little bit about your team and how many seniors you got.
We got 4 seniors.
So tell me a little bit about your seniors and who they are and what you're expecting from them.
Really, the ones that get the most minutes are 2 of them. That's Amaya Nash. She's a senior, very athletic, very strong, fast. tough defender. And then I have Isabella Wright. She's the head of the engine, point guard, so to speak. What I like about her, she's a pass-first point guard. I've gotten on to her telling her, you need to try to score a little bit more. She did that last night for us. Then we have a good program kid, Mariah Gray. Her family's awesome. Her mom and dad do anything. They went and got us fruit when we had our play days, just a program kid. And she comes in from time to time, can knock down a three ball. She's a pretty good shooter. Then we added some size with Janai Terrell. She's a kid I just kind of found in the hallway. She's about 5'10", 5'11". I said, hey, you're playing basketball. She's like, no, I don't do that. I said, well, you are. You're going to play. So
that's a great recruiting job there, Coach.
Put a little pressure on her.
That's right. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the week that was. I know Tuesday night you played Smyrna. Y'all beat Smyrna. I think by 56-41 was the final. You had 3 girls in double figures. That's got to be good for you as a coach, knowing you've got that triple-headed scoring monster.
We like I say, I don't know what people think or whatever. It doesn't matter, but we have a pretty good team. To be honest with you, Danny. We've got 3 or 4 girls that can get double digits any night. One night we had 4 girls in double digits. Last night we had 3 girls in double digits. Tuesday we had 3 girls in double digits. So my point is you can't just really key on one because you got 2 or 3 others that can score.
Right, yeah, because I guess last night, tough loss. You played Nolensville. So tell me a little bit about that game. I think 64-62 was the final, but talk a little bit about that game.
I'll be honest, man. I'm very excited because that's a team that we might see again later on. They're very well coached. They're long. They can shoot the ball. It was 64-62 with 6 seconds left. We had a chance. I'll be honest. We lost. We missed about 10 free throws last night, and that cost us the game. So tomorrow we'll really focus on. And free throws is just focus. We'll really work on focusing on free throws because had we hit half of those, we win that game last night.
Well, the thing, whenever I was coaching little kids basketball, the thing I told them about free throws, the most important thing is they're free. Nobody's guarding you.
They're free. And the word of Barry Wortman, everybody laughs. He says, shoot the ball straight. Like, people take that for granted. But kids really will. They'll turn their wrist and shoot a little bit to the left, shoot it straight. And they're free. Nobody's in front of you. So, like I said, if we could have made half of the 10 that we missed, you probably have a different outcome. But I was excited. The girls played really hard. The game plan, they followed the game plan, and we was right there at the end.
So let's talk a little bit more about Amaya Nash. She had 20 against Smyrna. She had 23 last night. What kind of a player is she? A post player, flasher? Tell me a little bit about this kid.
Maya, we use her everywhere in the post, on the wing. They tried to run a boxing one on her last night, so I put her at the point. You see what I'm saying there? So I just put her at the point, and we did some things, drew up some things right there. But she can do it. She can do it all. If she doesn't score, she's a good facilitator. She'll find open teammates. I felt like her and Cadence Thomas played really well together last night. Hopefully that chemistry is coming on. They were looking for each other in the break and in the offense. So when you got two-headed monster like that, that's pretty hard to stop.
So I know Tiller, she scored 11 points last night for you too. Talk a little bit about her.
Yeah, Tiller actually gotten hurt. She had hurt her ankle. She transferred in, and so she was just now getting back into some playing time. I thought she did tremendous coming off the bench. She gave us 11 points. She's the biggest kid we got at 5'10", 5'11", or whatever. We're small, so people are like, well, why do they play so fast? Well, I'll be honest with you, Danny. We had no choice but to play fast because we don't want to get into a half-court set with you because of the size difference. Make sense?
Absolutely, Coach. And that's one of the challenges of coaching is figuring out what pieces you have to the puzzle, and then you got to fit them together, right?
Right. I mean, now, like I said, I don't want to get out of control and sometimes we can get a little bit out of control and turn the ball over because they're trying to play, quick. But I also, being a small guard when I was growing up, I understand you can't give that big 6-foot kid time to, set up on you. You want to beat him down the floor or get to the rim before he gets there. So, with that being said, we play to our personality, and we're not big, but we're quick.
So, Coach, let's talk a little bit about what you got coming up. I know what's your record right now?
I believe we're sitting at 5-5. And people may be like, ooh, but we have played a gauntlet of teams. Opened up with Independence. Anything coming out of Williamson County, they're really good. Then we went to Tullahoma, played legendary Chad Hibden. Then we brought Memphis team in. We paid for them to come up. We played Memphis Overton, one of the best teams out of Memphis. And then Lipscomb, Ensworth. It goes on and on and on. Got Mount Juliet coming up next week. Green Hills hadn't lost. We play Lebanon and Cookeville. We do all of this to help us make a run in the district tournament.
And that's what it's all about, right, Coach? I mean, especially this preseason part is trying to prepare your team.
Yeah, what people don't understand is like, man, that's crazy schedule, this and that. This you don't win the championship in December. You're working towards that, and so our girls understand what the end goal is, right? You're not going to win the championship in December. We want to be in the championship, come February and March and February and all that.
So what do you got coming up this week, Coach?
This week we played Mount Juliet. Really tough. They beat Lebanon last night, and if anybody knows, Lebanon's really good, right? So we got a tough task coming up Monday. Green Hills has not lost a game yet. I think they're 8-0. Then we have Centennial, another Williamson County team, and then we go into our Christmas break where we go to Lebanon.
So, Coach, let's talk a little bit about it. 'Tis the season. I know that your wife and your family, they got you probably plenty of good Christmas gifts under the tree, waiting and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
But what do you want from your team? What could the Lady Rockets give Coach Lyons for Christmas that he would want the most?
What I would want is to continue to work on the team chemistry, keep buying in, keep believing in it's the end goal, not the goal right now. And continue to play hard. I'll be honest with you, man. I'm very proud of them. I told them that last night. It was like, but we lost. I said, you played hard. They played hard for all 4 quarters. There's times in the Smyrna game I felt like we kind of got a little lackadaisical, but I felt like last night, all 4 quarters, we played very, very hard, and that's what a coach wants. I just want them to play hard.
Well, if you watched Perry Lyons coach teams, you know that's normally a characteristic is you play hard because you coach hard. And we appreciate your time, Coach. Wish you the best luck. If you want to see some good girls basketball, head on over to see them Lady Rockets. Coach, appreciate your time. Wish you the best of luck as always.
Have a good day.
The Coach's Show is brought to you by Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Professional auto repair and maintenance from ASE certified mechanics and master mechanics. Check them out online at autorepairsmyrna.com.